This is our program, incompleted program. So we designed total 12 subdivision tags, and all these subdivision tags we placed in one main division tag. This is the main division tag, and all these are the subcomponents. The container, and these all are the content. Now this content I want to align in flex format. So apply the flex attribute on this outer division tag. So go to the top of the program, take one small ID selector, main division, display, colon, flex, and map this ID selector to our last design code. So main hyphen division, the main division tag. Inside that 12 division tags are available. 12 division tags and 12 company names we display. But what happens, sir? All these 12 division tags, 12 company names arranging in the flex format. Flex means horizontal or vertical, sir. By default, flex always displaying in horizontal format, row wise, row matrix. Flex always following by default row matrix. Default setting. I'm not given any instructions, sir. It takes automatically that. I don't like rows, sir. Settings are available. Attributes are there, so we can change the row into column. That's not a problem. So next one, what is the size of every division? 12 division tags available. So what is the size of the 12 division tags, sir? Auto size. Auto. The auto, how much size available? Division tag also comes that size. No. But what is meaning of auto size? Default size. Auto size in the sense content. Internally, how much lengthy data available? As per the data size adjusting automatically. So suppose we have here Google. For displaying of 6 letters, how much area is required? The division tag size also existing based on the equivalence to height and width. So internal content, how much available? Based on the content, it is set writing the sizes. That is called as auto. So when you are applying the flex, the size is also default only. So size also default. What is the size, sir? It based on the internal content, a text available, how much data you are going to display based on the data. If you have the huge amount of data, sir, division size also big size it will comes. Less size of data, sir, box size also less size it comes. Auto adjustment. Now see the output of this. That is option of boxes sizes, different sizes we know. So reasons are content. Some boxes big size available, some boxes small size available, especially Intel, very small size. Hewlett Packard, big size, because data bigger. That is called as auto size. Rona, column, row matrix. These are all default settings of the flex option. So if you don't like any of these, we can customize. Supporting attributes available. No problem in that one. Next one. Another meaning of the flex. Flex means continues in the same line. I have some more companies, sir. Already 12 companies we have. You reached almost end of the page. End of the page we reached or not? Yes, there is no space here. But still I have 5 more companies, sir. What to do? They continues in the same line. Continues in the same line. But there is no space, sir. Horizontal scroll bar is activated, sir. Data continues in the same line, sir. First time we are seeing horizontal scroll bars in web page, I think. No. Vertical scroll bar, every website we have. I'm asking about this one. Have you seen any website? 99% websites Horizontal scrolling not supported. In Flickr, horizontal scroll bar is available. Amazon, no. Gmail, not available. Next to Naresh IT, not available. Aha Movies, Prime Videos, Netflix, Hotstar, Oho Movies, Oho Movies, not available anywhere. But in all these websites, vertical scroll bar available, sir. Any doubt? What is scroll bar first? Guarantee kada. Some faces getting some doubts for me. So horizontal scroll bar 99%, it's not going to showing by any of the other websites, sir. So now we'll get the horizontal scroll bar, see that as a default nature of the Flex. In Microsoft onwards, I'm just repeating, the working or not a testing purpose. Horizontal scroll bar. If we have more components, sir, it's good increasing horizontal scroll bar. So this is horizontal scroll bar, left to right to right to left. Now see that, adding some more same tag companies in. This is the default nature of the Flex. Any number of tags are available. It is trying to display in the single row because it's a row matrix. Row matrix data comes to second line anywhere generally. You are the mathematics students, I think. So data available in second row now. Data available in second row, it's not becomes as a row matrix generally. So row matrix, they should be displayed all the components in the single line. But it's getting some alignment problems, sir. Horizontally scrolling and it's little bit odd feeling, sir. Yes. Can I split this excess data into second line, sir? Yes, sir. Take first line, how much data possible? Continue, maintain that one. Excess data, how much available? That one we can split to the second line. That is called as in our Windows operating system, word wrapping. No, no? WORDWRAPPING, word wrapping. MS Word we have this option. Even Notepad also we have these options. So we are starting typing, sir. Almost we reach the edge of the screen. What happens? The data goes to the next slide. Reason? Word wrap already activated. In every software, word wrap is already activated. If we deactivate that option, sir, data never comes to the second line. If you type the millions of characters, data never comes to second line without pressing the manually enter key. In Notepad, we have that option, see that one. In Notepad, see my typing process. Whenever I touch the almost edge of the screen, sir, we'll come back. I'm not using any enter key, I'm just typing. So what happens? Horizontal scroll bar activated, observed. But in your systems, it's not comes together. Reason? Your system to my system setting different. In a format menu, word wrap option is available. This is. So it is adjusting the data based on your screen size. It is adjusting the data based on your screen size. This is one option. So automatically data goes to the second line whenever you touch the right edge or end of the screen. I don't want like this, sir. Remove that word wrap option, continues in the same line. So up to next year balance day also we can type this data like this, sir. Next February 14th also you can continue the same thing. It will continue in single line. Never comes to the second line. But if I want to come to second line, sir, manual enter key required. Then only Centrex comes. Same way our flex option also doing. That is additional settings. This is the basic nature of the flex. Next, I'm starting the supporting options, sir. So first I'm going to showing the flex wrap. What I explained, that is I'm going to say wrap. Flex wrap equals to one option wrap, second option no wrap. No wrap by default activated, so it's already you are watching here. So I don't want that one, sir. Change to wrap. What you observed in the notepad, same thing is happens now.
अच्छा
Positional I observed. I'm removing that one. Go to the top. Remove this option. Otherwise, we can simply write the no wrap. Existing in the same line. So without activated the wrap and they are coming to this one. If a second line also fulfilling, what happens, sir? Access data goes to third line. Third line also filling, sir. Fourth line, fifth line, sixth line. Flow continues. The flow continues like that. But it's not rows and columns, sir. Access data of the row goes to the next line, that's all. But still it is a single row only. Still it is single row only. Next one. Flex direction is available, sir. One more option. Flex direction available. By default, it displaying as a row matrix here. And that I want to display as a column matrix, sir. The vertical I need, sir. You can just apply here column. Now all your data comes in vertical format like this. The column matrix. Previous one is the row matrix. Again, I want to get back to rows, sir. You can just write row. Column. Both possible. Next. Back to row once again. The last items I'm deleting extra items. Our original data is displaying. But now what is the order of the items, sir? Google to Robert Bosch. That is the order as per your designing order. These things I want to shuffle like this, sir. The Google goes to the right side and RBs comes to the left side. Reversing process, sir. Reversing the process. How, sir? Same properties, sir. Flex direction, row, reverse. Row, but in reverse direction. Display the data in row wise only, but in reverse direction. Next, display the data in column. Google to RB. Column wise. Display the data column with the reverse. So in row also we have reverse order, column also we have the reverse order. Both options available. So direction equals to column one option, column reverse one option, row one option, row reverse is another option. By default always row is going to working here. So which direction you are required, that direction we can go. Next the second one, sir. Uh, a box's sizes, I have the problem, sir. Different data, different sizes are comes. Uniformity missing. Uniformity missing. So I need all boxes with the equal size and same size, sir. Go to the division tag, sir. Set the measurements for the division tag. Width and height. Now you can customize. You are not given any size. That only takes the default size. Check that. In this program, is there any width to height? Not available. So system takes the default width and default height. Those I don't like, sir. Very good. Comes to the subdivision tags. Subdivision tags available here. So take one separate. Already we have one selector here. So write the width how much you required and write the height how much you required. So 200 pixels and height is some 50 pixels. Height less enough. So width to the more width, sir. Height less size is more enough for us because simple data. Now as per our given size, the measure boxes are comes. But in this one problem, all boxes you have to give the measurement, not only single box. There are nearly 12 boxes available, so 12 boxes you should be assigned the size. One box I want to assign balance, I don't want, sir. Then also unevenly it comes. Even if you want to need so apply the sizes for each and every box. The outer division tag we have to apply, inner division tag we have to apply now. But all these boxes I want to get with the uniform size, sir. Some measurements should be applied on the outer tag or inner tag. Outer tag, sure, inner tag. We have to apply on inner division tag. If you set to the outer division tag, what is meaning? You are setting outer division tag measurement, inner division tag measurement. This is main division tag, width something, height something. But what happens? A main division tag size comes, but internal division tag size how much? Internally 12 boxes available. What is the size of 12 boxes? No size. They'll continue as easily that one. So you have to apply the measurements on internal division tags, not on external division tag. Measurements but colors concept is available, sir. If apply an outer division tag, the same color comes all inner division tags. There is no problem. But sizes not like that. Sizes content based. Sizes is always based on the content wise. So go for inner division tag. C1, C2, C3. Here we have to apply. Otherwise, take the separate class something ABC. Right inside this one, width equals to fixedly some 200 pixels and height equals to some 50 pixels, and map this class to all internal division tag. Map this class to all internal division tag. So every division tag internally it will comes with these measurements, not outers. Colors, alignments, those all they are automatically the same, it's distributing. But sizes, data effect also available. Internal data quantities also should be affected to the size. The internal division tag you have to apply separately. So the flex is one type of alignment of our content, either in the row wise or in the column wise. Next, one more model I am going to showing, sir. That is the grid concept. Already this is completed, sir. The row matrix, column matrix, but I need the square matrix, rectangle matrix. The rows and columns both required. For that, the separate attribute is available. So that separate attribute is called as the grid. Another type of, like as your tabular format. Rows plus columns, both are comes. Display equals to grid once again. Display equals to grid. So use it to display the block or container elements in rows and columns format. Rows plus columns both are displaying, sir. That is the special of this grid concept. The concept specialization is that one. Or how many rows, how many columns, how they know, sir. How we have to supply the data. These are the number of columns I required. These are the number of rows I required. A measurement, so we should give manually. Otherwise, sir, it takes the single column. By default, it takes the single column. Or how many rows, sir? Rows depends upon number of items. 20 items available, 20 rows. 30 items available, 30 rows. But columns are single column. I have 20 items, sir. 2D matrix I want to create. 20 elements available. 2D matrix I want to create. But number of columns, one only. But how many rows forming? Number of columns, one only. I need 2D matrix shape style. 20 elements available. But how many rows? Obviously 20 rows counts. I have 20 elements, sir. 2 columns I required, sir. But how many rows? 10 rows. A simple mathematics calculation. And what about the sizes, sir? Sizes everything common, sir. Size is default size only. That depends upon your data. 100% depends upon your data. And row matrix, column matrix, no, both matrix are comes. Square matrix or rectangle matrix. Square or rectangular decided based on the number of items. Square or rectangle decided based on the number of items. How, sir? Same. 20 items I have. 20 items. 5 columns I want to display, sir. How many rows? 4 rows. 4 by 5. Automatically rectangle. 4 by 5 at a rectangle shape. I have 25 items, sir. 5 columns I want to display, sir. 5 rows. Rows 5, columns also 5. So it's called as square matrix. Nothing special. A plus B whole square formula, sir. So the first options are grid. The supporting options, another 3-4 attributes are comes. First we'll apply the grid. What is the default look? We'll check it. Second one, last explanation guideline here also compulsory. Grid should be applied on outer tags only, not inner tags. If you apply the grid on outer tag, this internal content aligning in the grid format. Same flex also we should apply on the outer tag only. Grid is also should be applied on the outer tag, outer division tag. Nothing but a main container. 12 items I am going to continue like this only. But I get data typing at a time taken processor. These 12 I am continuing in the same process, no changes in that one. Comes to here, display grid. No more settings, just a display grid. Number of columns I am not given, number of columns also I am not given, even sizes also I am not given. I just set the colors only. But total 12 items available here, total 12 items. All these 12 items are arranging in the grid format. How many rows, how many columns are? Default number of columns, 1 column. Automatically rows are 12 rows. Because total 12 items kada, 12 rows, single column format it will comes with the default sizes. Rows, 1 column with all default sizes. All with the default sizes. This is 100% waste because it looks like as a flex. Now get into rows and also columns. The original and without customizing grid look. Now I am going to customizing this look. Supporting attributes. So what are the supporting attributes, sir? Grid hyphen template hyphen columns available. How many columns you are expecting the data? Mention the number of columns. Rows system calculating automatically. How we need the few minutes back, the same calculation system calculating. How can mention the columns, sir? Auto, auto, auto. 3 autos. But car not available, sir. Car bike next comes. Currently auto on Ola auto. So what is this 3 autos representation, sir? I need 3 columns. But a grid to template columns. How many columns, sir? First column, second column, third column. Every auto representing 1 column. Every auto representing 1 column. What is meaning of auto, sir? Actually, I need 3 columns, sir. Column 1, column 2, column 3. When I'm writing the columns like this, grid is asking what is the size of your column. What is the size of your column? I'm saying take the first column automatic size, take the second column automatic size, take the third column also automatic size. So after this attribute, how many count you mention, how many values you specify, that number of columns. If I need 4, sir, 4 autos, 5, sir, 5 autos, 6, sir, 6 autos. So total now we'll get the 6 autos with all uniform sizes, sir. Grid option benefit what, sir? All equal sizes will get. Flex different sizes forming. Grid 99% it is producing with uniform sizes. It is producing with the uniform sizes. 6 is there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 rows. Ivi 6 sir first, next 6. But yellow matching, sir. And yellow bottom, next yellow it will come, sir. That's why it looks like as a single box. But actually that 2 yellows. Upper part 1 yellow, Amazon another yellow. Oracle 1 blue, Amdocs is another blue. But same color look like a single box. 6 columns. I don't want 6, sir. I need 4 only, sir. But boxes colors differently it will come, see that. Is it grid or not? A feeling like as grid or not? Not grid. అక్కడ రోస్ ఉన్నాయి, కాలమ్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా అమ్మ. మన గ్రాఫ్ షీట్ ఉందా? గ్రాఫ్ షీట్ లానే ఉంది కదా. సార్ ఇదైతే గ్రిడ్ సార్ కన్ఫర్మ్. దిస్ 100% గ్రిడ్. కలర్స్ different boxes, different colors, that's all. I need only 3 columns, sir. Yes, this is the 3 columns. 3 columns and 4 rows. 3 columns and 4 rows. So all columns size system taking automatically because we use it the auto. Is there any another option, sir? Yes, sir. We have one more option. We can write your own measurements for every column. Every column, how much size you are expecting, write the measurement clearly. So first column I need 300 pixels, sir. First column. Second column I need 400 pixels, sir. Third column I need 500 pixels, sir. Total 3 columns. Total 3 columns. So first column size 300, second column size 400, last column size 500. How many rows? 4 rows. 3 columns. So number of rows automatically 4. With your own measurement. 3 columns, 3 different sizes. Observed? 300, 400, 500. Accordingly increasing the size of the box. No, sir. First column 500 required, sir. Middle column 300. Last column 600, sir. 500, 400, 600. Otherwise 500, 300, 600. Choice is yours, sir. 5, 4, 6. Every column their own sizes. The second format to specify the sizes. Why this risk content? Leave for system. Auto. Next is second one, sir. Third one, sorry. Percentage format also available. Percentage format. First column size 30%. Second column size 30%. Third column size 40%. Percentages wise ratios. What is this 30-40, sir? For your main container size is there. This is our main container. One main division tag available, some 12 subdivision tags are available. So we all settings applying on the main division tag. Main container size how much available? That one splitting into three parts, so 30%, 30%, 40%. Suppose for your understandability purpose, main division tag is 1000 pixels, sir. Main division tag width is 1000 pixels. But first column automatically 300 pixels, second column 300, third column 400. The main division tag size is 1000 pixels. In 1030 means how much, sir? 300 kada. Again 30, 300, 40, 400. We add these three. That must be equals to 1000 compulsory. So total availability size of 3 parts, I divided that one. This is general. The main division box is 1500, sir. As per the 1500, it is going to calculate. But what is your main division tag size, sir? No idea. As your understandability, I am taking some rough measurement I am showing here. So the main division tag is currently my program is equivalent to my browser width. How much browser width available? The same width my main division tag is also taking. What is my browser width, sir? My browser width to approximately 1600 plus pixels. 1600 to 1650, I think roughly available. Exact count I do not remember. Nearly 1600 pixels width of my browser. So now my main division tag width is also 1600 pixels. Plus 1600 pixels dividing 3 pieces, 30, 30, 40. Okay, how much amount it will come, so you can reduce it. Main division tag, nothing but a browser width. Main division tag, nothing but a width of the browser. It is calculating in that width of the browser, these three ratios are going to divide. What is the advantage of these three ratios, sir? Whenever the browser size is adjusting, whenever the browser size is changing, automatically these also change. But 2000 pixels my browser width, 30% at 600. My browser width 1000 pixels at 30% means 100. My browser width 500 pixels at 30% means 150 pixels. They're existing, that is the advantage. See that one. The full screen, 30, 30, 60. I'm reducing the size, see that one browser size. Adjusting the sizes, that's the percentage calculation. But what is my browser width, sir? Approximately 500 pixels suppose. Small size kada. 500 pixels. But yellow size how much? 100 and 150 pixels. Blue 150. Pink 200. Now this is 1000 pixels, sir. But yellow 300, blue 300, pink 600. Adjusting the sizes like that. My browser width is equivalent to my main division tag width. Reason, I'm not set any specific size for my main division tag. If I set the main division tag as particular width, sir, calculations totally changing, sir. Now calculations totally changing. Browser width different to your main division tag width is different. So browser width, whatever it may be, my main division tag width is 1000 pixels. These are 100%, 300, 300, 400. Whatever it may be your browser size, 300, 300 and 400. This is not right way. Better go for these things. So total 3 formats we can specify the column sizes. One automatic, second one custom measurements, third one percentages wise. Can I mix up all these things, sir? Why not, sir? 100% possible. First column 300 pixels. Second column 40%. Third column auto. 3 columns, 3 variety measurements. What is the calculation process, sir? Suppose 1200 pixels my main container width. In this 1200 pixels, first column width how much, sir? 300 column. Second column how much? 40%. In 1200 40%, 480 pixels. Next the third column how much, sir? Auto. Auto means 480 plus 300, 780. 1200 minus 780. 1200 minus 780. 420. So per number 420. The third column size is 420. And these two columns are occupying some size together. And the rest of size is total allotted for the third column. This is the calculation process. Total width 1200. In that first column already 300 occupied. Second column already 480 occupied. And balance size for me. The balance size is 480 pixels. 420 pixels, sorry. Again, if you add these three, sir, compulsory that should be equals to 1200 pixels. Then your division is correct. So combinations also chances available, sir. We can go through this also. There is no objections in that one. So okay, finally I'll come back to the auto. 3 autos, 3 columns, 4 rows. The column specifications. Next option, column to column, row to row. Is there any gap between the one column to another column, between